Hello guys, so welcome back to my channel. This is Dima Tutorials, and as you already know, what I do here is to help you prepare for exams on the use of English and on literature. If today is the first one on this channel, please start by clicking on the subscribe button and on the notification bell so that you can always get notified each time I upload a new video on this channel. Today's video is the third episode of our 2021 WASSCE English Language Preparatory Series. I've already uploaded videos on Section A and Section B of 2020 English Language Past Questions. In today's video, I'll be focusing on Section C, and Section C deals on idiomatic expressions. In each of the questions, I will illustrate with more examples that will help you to better understand the idioms used in each question. Please, I need you to give me your own examples at the comment section. And do not forget to subscribe, click the like button, and share the video to your friends, so they can get as many people as possible to join us in preparing for this year's WASSCE. Section 3. After each of the following sentences, a list of possible interpretation is given. Choose interpretation that is most appropriate for each sentence. Question 21. My grandmother once told me that old habits die hard. My grandmother once told me that old habits die hard. This means that old habits are option A, easily corrected, B, difficult to change, C, short-lived, and D, forever changing. The expression old habits die hard is an idiom used in saying that it's difficult for someone to stop doing things he has been doing for a long time. It's an expression used in saying that it's difficult for someone, it's hard for someone to stop doing things he has been doing for a long time. For example, if someone has been smoking for a long time, it's going to be difficult for the person to stop because old habits die hard. Now let's make two sentences that contain the expression old habits die hard. Telling him to stop coming late to school will be like pouring water on a rock because old habits die hard. I knew he was not going to stop cheating in the exam because old habits die hard, said Anita after Adamu was caught cheating in an exam. What the sentence is saying is, my grandmother once told me that it is difficult for one to stop doing things that he has been doing for a long time. It is difficult for someone to stop doing things that he has been doing for a long time. So the correct answer to this question is option B, difficult to change. Difficult to change. Let's look at the next question. Question 22. Question 22. If you ask him to sing, he will do it at the end of a hat. If you ask him to sing, he will do it at the end of a hat. We have option A, joyfully, B, melodiously, C, immediately, and D, sluggishly. To do something at the end of a hat or at the drop of a hat means to do something immediately without delay. To do something immediately without delay. So what the sentence is saying is that if we ask him to sing, he will do it immediately. He will sing immediately. Now the correct answer is option C, immediately. Now let's look at our example sentences. My dad likes me to do whatever he asks at the end of a hat. My mathematics teacher would give us a tough assignment and expect us to do it at the end of a hat. Please note that this expression at the end of a hat is the same as at the drop of a hat. They mean the same thing. Now in the first sentence, my dad likes me to do whatever he asks at the end of a hat means that my dad likes me to do whatever he asks immediately. The second one, my mathematics teacher would give us a tough assignment and expect us to do it at the end of a hat means that my mathematics teacher would give us a tough assignment and expect us to do it immediately. Now I believe you understand the meaning of this expression. Question 23. The man has lost a lot and he only keeps up appearance by driving a big car. This means that A, intends to work harder, B, pretends that all is well, C, wants everybody to see him, and D, wants to please his people. To keep up an appearance means to hide something bad by pretending that all is well. Now the correct answer to this question is option B. To keep up an appearance means to pretend that everything is alright, that all is well. So what the sentence is saying is that the man has lost a lot and he pretends that all is well by driving a big car. Now let's see our example sentences. The reason I'm giving you example sentences is to encourage you to make your own sentences, and I would like to see them at the comment section. Now the first one is, after my friend was defrauded of all her savings by scammers who promised to upgrade her results, she keeps up an appearance by smiling constantly. Now the second one is, the former principal of my school refurbished his car to keep up an appearance after he was demoted to the level of a vice principal. Question 24. The game was tough, but our team lost by a whisker. The game was tough, but our team lost by a whisker. This means that our team lost by option A, default, B, a wide margin, C, not preparing well, and D, a narrow margin. The expression by a whisker means almost, by a narrow margin. If you succeed in doing something by a whisker, you almost fail. If you fail to do something by a whisker, you almost succeeded. He missed passing the exam by a whisker. That means he failed the exam by a narrow margin. A few number of marks made him not to pass the exam. He passed the exam by a whisker. That means he passed the exam by a narrow margin. A few number of marks made him to pass the exam. So the correct answer is not option A, default. It's not also option B, a wide margin. Option C, not preparing well, is not the answer. The right answer is option D, a narrow margin. So what the sentence is saying is that the game was tough, but our team lost by a narrow margin. Our team almost won, but we did not win by a narrow margin. I hope you understand the meaning of the sentence now. Now, question 25. Question 25. When the result was announced, it was discovered that Bimbo and Pam were neck to neck. When the result was announced, it was discovered that Bimbo and Pam were neck to neck. This means that Bimbo and Pam, option A, had almost the same results, B, failed badly, C, had equal results, and D, passed well. To be neck to neck means to be extremely close to another. To be extremely close to another, to the extent that the difference between the two competitors or the two people involved is hardly noticed. The scores of the twins in my class are always neck to neck in every exam. The scores of the twins in my class are always neck to neck in every exam. This means that the scores of the twins in my class are always almost the same. Now, the correct answer to this question is option A, had almost the same results. When the result was announced, it was discovered that Bimbo and Pam had almost the same results. So, like I said, the correct answer is option A. And let's move to the next question. 26. 26. The old woman's birthday was marked by her children with a pomp. The old woman's birthday was marked by her children with a pomp. This means that the birthday was A, greatly celebrated, B, remembered fondly, C, widely advertised, D, filmed and played back. When a celebration is marked with a pomp, it means that the celebration was done elaborately. It was done elaborately and usually accompanied by traditional formalities and ceremonies. So what the sentence is saying is that the old woman's birthday was done by her children elaborately. It was done by her children greatly. Option A is the correct answer. Greatly celebrated. Now let's look at our example sentences. My parents marked my university admission with a pomp. It means that my parents greatly celebrated my university admission. The second one, the 10th anniversary of my school was marked with a pomp. It means that the 10th anniversary of my school was greatly celebrated. Hope you understand the meaning of this expression now. Now let's look at the next question, 27. When the man was accused of stealing the money, nobody raised an eyebrow. When the man was accused of stealing the money, nobody raised an eyebrow. This means that nobody was A. sad, B. pleased, C. interested, D. surprised. To raise an eyebrow means to be surprised, especially negatively. To be surprised, especially in the negative sense. Now let's look at the options and choose the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer, surprised. What the sentence is saying is that when the man was accused of stealing the money, nobody was surprised. Now let's look at our example sentence. His coming third in the class ranking this term meant everybody to raise an eyebrow. His coming third in the class ranking this term meant everybody to raise an eyebrow because he always came first. I hope you understand the meaning of this expression now, to raise an eyebrow. Let's move to the next question, 28. Question 28. People do not often rely on men who allow their exalted position to go to their heads. People do not rely on men who allow their exalted position to go to their heads. This means that people shun those who A. are highly placed, B. are conceited because of their position, B. are rude because of their position, D. do not do their work. When you say a position or success or money has gone into someone's head, what you are saying is that the position or money or fame or success has made the person to be excessively proud of himself. It has made the person to be full of himself. So the correct answer to this question is option B, are conceited because of their position. What the sentence is saying is that people do not often rely on men who allow their exalted position to make them conceited. To be conceited means to be excessively proud, to be full of yourself. That's what it means to be conceited. Now let's look at our example sentence. The senior prefect of my school was stripped of his position because he allowed the position to go to his head. It means that the senior prefect of my school was stripped of his position because he became conceited. He became excessively proud. I hope you understand that now. Now let's move to the next question. Question 29. The manager hit the roof when he was presented with the estimate of the new project. The manager hit the roof when he was presented with the estimate of the new project. This means that the manager A. mobilized the workers, B. became very angry, C. became very suspicious, and D. cancelled the project. The expression to hit the roof means to be very angry, to become excessively angry. So option B is the correct answer. What the sentence is saying is that the manager became excessively angry, very angry, when he was presented with the estimate of the new project. Now let's look at our example sentence. My dad will hit the roof if I fail this exam. My dad will hit the roof if I fail this exam. This means that my dad will be extremely angry, very angry, if I fail this exam. Now let's move to the next question. Question 30. When he received the news that he had lost the election, he did not bat an eyelid. When he received the news that he had lost the election, he did not bat an eyelid. This means that he A. expected to lose the election, B. stood perfectly still, C. was shocked to have lost the election, and D. showed no feelings. The expression not bat an eyelid is used to show that the person in question did not show even a hint of emotional response. It means that the person did not show a sign of surprise or worry when something unexpected happens. In this case, the sentence is saying that the person in question did not show any sort of feelings or emotions when he received the news that he had lost the election. He did not show that he was worried or bothered. He was just calm. So option D is the correct answer. Showed no feelings. When he received the news that he had lost the election, he showed no feelings. He showed no feelings. So like I already said, option D is the correct answer. Now let's look at our example sentences. My dad did not bat an eyelid when I told him about the tuition fees increment. Another example. Kenneth did not bat an eyelid when his friend told him that he was transferring to another school. So these are the two examples I will give you on these expressions. I hope you understand the expression now. So guys, this is where we end today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, share the video to your friends, and click on the like button. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you next time in another video. Bye for now.